Hello and welcome back one more time to Monster Hunter. That's right. Equipment on. So I just can't keep away from this game apparently. I think this is I can't promise to play the Monster Hunter 1 anymore. All as fond as I am of it. But I wanted to play one more time because I didn't really get to use the gatling lance last stream, and more importantly, although I did hunt the diablos and khezu, I didn't get to. I left my mic off, and I feel like I want to have a stream where I'm actually able to provide commentary over those hunts. So I'm gonna do them now. I'm doing the khezu with the gatling lance, which I cheated in. I cheated it in, although it's still the damage output is still comparable to offline weapons you can make, offline fire weapons. And I'm only, apart from the gun lance, or the gatling lance, I should say. Apart from the gatling lance, the only items and equipment I'm using are ones that I got legitimately. So this is a semi-cheaty fight with the khezu, although, unless I'm mistaken, the gatling lance is not as good as the Undertaker. So this hunt will be harder than the first time I did it. Yeah, I did. I was gonna say, I hope I remembered to bring cool drinks, because khezu almost exclusively hangs out in the caves. This will be fun. This will be nice and fun. I've been stuck inside all day because of bad weather, and so... Oops. And I managed to spend almost the entire day, a cumulative 9 hours, working on a video game project, so it'll be good to have a little fun and get away from all the typing and bug fixing. I probably would have gotten more progress done if my process wasn't so sloppy. Oh, there's Yopre in here too, I forgot. I've done this quest a few times in order to get the Eager Cleaver. I also think I'm going to the wrong cave to start. Oh, and I brought cool drinks. Wasn't that great? I think I need to restart. Khezu is in here, but I think I need to restart. Dang it. Because there's no way I can make cool drinks. Alright, great. Great start to the stream. I've got to restart already because I brought the wrong... I prepared ahead of time, and I brought the wrong drinks. Dang it. Well, anyway, I'm looking forward to doing this. And incidentally, I'm wearing the Gravios armor instead of the Rathalos armor because Rathalos has a thunder weakness, and I'd like to avoid that. Although, when I fought the khezu, I think I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure I didn't get hit by it, but I might be wrong. Let's see. So we gotta go to memory slot 2 for the cheat file. I do have a different cheated memory card. Well, not cheated. I think it must have been exported. Somebody very generously posted their 3 characters with a lot of online equipment on GameFAQs at some point. Where's the... There it is, hot drinks. That's what I need. Somebody posted their really well-equipped online Monster Hunter characters. Here we go. That have all sorts of stuff. They have all of the Fatalis gear and stuff. And I could play with that, but that's even more cheaty than the stuff I show off last time, because I didn't get any of that stuff myself. At least with this, unless I'm mistaken, the Gatling Lance is not any better. It's either very similar or slightly worse than the Crimson Pike, which is the strongest offline fire lance, and a lance I've made. But I want to use this one because this is like... This is the lance that I was most excited to see when I opened up the lance weapon tree on GameFAQs, because this is... the first weapon you make is called the Prototype Gun Lance, and I could find almost no information about it. Nobody had any video that I could find of actually using the gun lance, the Prototype Gun Lance, or Gatling Lance at all. Oh man, I went the wrong way. I'm not paying attention. I'm not paying attention. I think this zone might be the one that I've done the fewest quests in after the desert, after the dunes. So that's my excuse for not knowing the zone very well. But I was really excited to make this lance, and then I learned fairly late, I think, that you can't make it except with online equipment, online materials. And so last week, I think, I cheated in a bunch of the online materials, and I made this lance and a whole bunch of other stuff. So where's Khezu? It might be up on the ceiling. Or it might be leaving already. Yeah, it is. Okay. But if I know Khezu, it's going to one of the other caves. Or wait. Is it leaving, or...? Yeah, it is. It's weird, because it sounds like it's arrived. Oh, here it is. Never mind. We get to hunt Khezu right away. Oh boy, I gotta remember my controls, though. If I'm gonna actually fight this fella. Because if I remember correctly, fire is its weak element. Yeah. Gross Khezu. Everybody's favorite. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the no eyes theory, which is that the reason Khezu doesn't have any music is because he doesn't have any eyes to see you. I don't buy that, though, because Khezu can totally detect you, and there's no reason why. Oh my goodness. The Hornitars are the real enemy here. Ooh. I mentioned this in the audio that was lost, but I really like the extra sound that, I don't even know what it's called, the sort of low droning that accompanies Khezu's roar. It sounds like an electrical generator or something. Which is appropriate, of course. These Hornitars are really aggressive. I don't think I even fought Khezu in this cave. I think I always assumed that it would be somewhere else. Yeah, listen to that. It sounds kind of like electrical resonance or something. Okay. Oh, I didn't think I would avoid that. Of course, I don't have any electrical resistance, thunder resistance armor. So the best I can do is an armor that has 0 resistance rather than a negative one. Oh, where's it going? Oh, that's right. Khezu likes to go on the ceiling and then drip corrosive liquid on you like the alien from Alien. Ooh, okay. That's close. Oop. Oh, that's right. Because they give you the immunizer, I think, specifically for that purpose. Yeah, there it goes. Dripping nasty stuff down. I think I prefer the Jiggy Nox from Monster Hunter 3 for a few reasons. It's not quite as gross. And it's a more interesting hunt. Because, at least in Monster Hunter 1 here, khezu is not very difficult. But I don't know. Maybe I'll eat my words this very stream. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna roar again. Run away! Where are you going? But, it's a neat idea. I expect that part of the danger of khezu is that you don't expect it to go on the ceiling. It's something that none of the other monsters do in this game. And it does waste time if you can't get it off the ceiling. Wonder, I guess maybe a sonic bomb might dislodge it? Who knows? But yeah, Jiggy Nox doesn't look like a penis, and it is a more interesting fight, certainly a more difficult one. Well, while khezu is messing around on the ceiling, I may as well get rid of this new Hornitar that has arrived. I almost call it a Hermitar. It's not as bad as a Hermitar. Okay, that ought to work out. I got lucky with that. Khezu could have very easily dropped down on me. But it might be going to another zone now? Yeah, I think it is. Alright, cool. It's funny, I tried Monster Hunter Tri, the Wii version. Excuse me. I gave it a look because I heard recently that it's actually very different from 3G, and I didn't believe that at first. But I played it for a little while, and sure enough, it is very different. Being a great sword main, the first thing I noticed was that you can't do a charge slash from a draw attack, which is in 3G at least, and most other games since 3G, doing your charge attack out of the drawing attack is a staple move. It's a core part of your moveset. Let's see, where are you going, khezu? Funny enough, I could probably get away with not even paintballing khezu because you can follow its shadow so easily. But I'm gonna paintball it anyway because I've got so many paintballs and I keep refusing to use them when I should. Oh, there's that tree again. I think that's the same tree that my camera was getting stuck on during the troublesome pair hunt, fighting the Rathalos. And of course all of the worst raptor enemies are here. Yopre and Genprey. But I don't remember fighting khezu outside. I'm pretty sure it only hangs out in the caves. Also, I forget how you tell when the drinks wear off in this. I want to say that you can actually see the stamina bar flashing for cold areas. For cold zones. But I might be wrong. Where are you, Vespoid? Well, I should elaborate on the Monster Hunter Tri stuff. I brought it up and I didn't say anything else. But Tri, one of the big differences in Tri is that there's an active day-night cycle, and which is what Monster Hunter 2 did. So you pick up a quest during the day, and the quest takes place during the day. You pick it up during the nighttime, and it takes place during the night. Which I'd heard that Monster Hunter Tri has a day-night cycle, but I misunderstood that. I was confused because I thought, well, 3 Ultimate has a day-night cycle, doesn't it? But no, it doesn't. Not the way that Tri does. And I noticed, even in just the starting Moga Woods, the deserted island, I should say, even in that zone, you can see some of the differences with the way the levels are laid out, or the way the lighting, I should say, is done. Because the caves in Monster Hunter 3, Monster Hunter Tri, are very dark. They're darker than this. And they're darker than they are in 3G, or 3 Ultimate, depending on how you say it. Man, khezu is just going ham on the charge, you know, electrify the ground tactic. I wonder, you know, khezu just doesn't move very fast. Maybe that's why it's so easy. It doesn't move fast, it doesn't move very far. It'll make some big jumps, but that's about it. Considering how much time it spends on the ceiling, I guess a bowgun would be a better option to fight it. And now that I think of it, I remember khezu doing this a lot. Just looping on its dripping toxic saliva animation so that you have to wait a whole lot and you don't get to hit it. Oh, there we go. I got a message saying the drink has expired. So let's have some more hot chocolate while khezu just lets out a belch. Oh yeah, and I forgot the Gravios armor gives me bonus 10 health. Doesn't make a lot of difference, but it's nice to have. I guess this is where I'm going to have to attack khezu, because... Oops. Well. The one time it got me with the thunder was when I had nowhere else to go. Makes sense. Oh, and it's going up to the ceiling right when I need to paintball it again. Oh, never mind. Are you gonna stay down? There we go. Yeah, that stretchy attack, I feel like that would be much more dangerous if khezu really stretched out its neck a lot. Uh-oh. Dang it. I really love that scream. The scream is kind of creepy, but I really love that that kind of bassy reverb, whatever it's called. I'm trying to remember what... There's something specific it reminds me of, like it's kind of an electrical noise for sure, but I can't think of what it's meant to be exactly. Uh-oh. I bet I can hit him with the lance while it's doing that lightning attack and not get hurt. Oop. Oop. Nah, dang it. I was too greedy. One of the curious things, and something that is meant to make khezu harder, is that you cannot block lightning. You can't block the thunder attacks that khezu does. Like you can block the water from Cephadrome or Plesioth, or the fireballs from Rathalos and Rathian. You can block all those fireballs and to some extent the water attacks from some other monsters, but you cannot block the lightning. And so if you don't know that, especially as you're going in as a lance or a sword and shield user, you're going to have a really hard time. But luckily, I think I actually read that somewhere. I think I looked up like a brief walkthrough. I looked up the khezu hunt on the walkthrough before I did it the first time, because I didn't want to be caught off guard by anything. And I wish I had just gone ahead with it without thinking. you know, had the true new monster experience. I think I didn't even look that much at the walkthrough. I just took a little peek and it gave me that much information. Ooh. Really smacking the buttons to get that one. Get away from that one. Yeah. I do wish there was music for this hunt. I get that it's supposed to be creepy, but it just feels really weird to not have music. Oops. Oh, wait. My controller's right trigger is really sensitive. Both of the triggers are pretty sensitive, actually. Alright, now khezu is going somewhere else, I bet. Granted, one thing that is really good about this Gatling lance is that its sharpness is incredible. Look at that. I haven't had to sharpen this entire hunt. Of course, I'm not going to use this for the Diablos hunt, which is the next one I'm going to do. That one will be considerably more difficult, I think. Now, if I am a hunter worth my salt, I'm going to say that khezu is going to 11, rather than going all the way back down to Zone 8. Come on, khezu, prove me right. Or is it actually landing outside? That would be pretty incredible. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe khezu does land outside somewhere when it gets really hurt. Because I know Jiggynox does that. But nope. khezu's going down south. Down south, I would guess, to Zone 11, but it might be going to 8. I hope not. Go to Zone 11. Come on, buddy. Oh, it's turning. Yeah. I just don't want to deal with those Hornitars again. Oh, man. The one time I get hit by a Genprey in this hunt. And it's got to be a paralysis proc. Here we go. Vespoids aren't much better, I guess, but I can deal with them. I can see them a little easier in the cave. I want to get rid of them, but it's so hard to see them in here. Something I really like about the cave environment is that you have this little vignette around the... Maybe vignette is the wrong word, but you have these kind of cold... you have this sort of cold mist floating along the bottom of the camera view, which really, it just sets the scene even more. It just really gets you into this horror mood. Because that's what khezu is meant to be. Khezu is the horror monster. Khezu is meant to be the frightening creature in the dark that is just gross and horrible, and it doesn't have any music. Part of me wants to guess that it doesn't have any music because of a mistake, but I'm pretty sure it was not a mistake. Like, this feels a little bit too deliberate to be an accident. But my guess is that it's just scarier if there's no music for the khezu, because you don't know when it's arrived. Oh, there we go. Oh, get away. Okay, just barely. I wonder, because its tail goes down. Oh, nice. It almost landed on top of me. Oh, don't try to bite me. Even though you're gross, khezu, you do have my respect. I'm not going to carve it because this is my cheat save. Ow. There we are. A proper khezu fight with the gatling lance, which is pretty cool. I like the gatling lance. I said in the last stream that the fire element that you get off of this lance in particular, and probably with the other fire lances, I don't remember too well, but the fire element damage effect that comes with this weapon looks and sounds a lot like gun lance shelling, which is a curious little historical artifact, I guess. Because I remember looking at the weapon tree and I saw the gun lance prototype, and I thought, it's not going to actually be a gun lance, right? Like, I would have heard about that. I've heard about other stuff in Monster Hunter 1 that's kind of weird and quirky, like the American release, the North American release, had all these long swords that look like... Oh, that's right. I had a money cheat on this file as well. But I heard all this other stuff about how, you know, there are great swords in the North American release that look like long swords, but they're actually just great swords. And otherwise, the North American release added the dual blades, which they call dual swords in this one. And you get them by upgrading along certain sword and shield trees. And so I thought to myself, well, maybe there is a gun lance in Monster Hunter 1, like a proper gun lance that behaves differently. And even if there isn't, it would be cool to see a weapon called the gun lance that just behaves like a regular lance with some kind of bells and whistles. Sure enough, it was. I was not disappointed in that respect. But now I'm back to my regular save, because one of the weapons that I made and never really got to use is this Aqua Spear. And unless I'm mistaken, Diablos in this game, Diablos? I feel like I should say Diablos, because that's what it's actually called. That's the implication. You have Monoblos, Diablos. Diablos has... Normally Diablos is most weak to Ice element, but Ice is not in this game, and from what I understand, it's instead weak to water. And the Aqua Lance is the only water lance in this whole game. I should have changed my overlay, because as you can see, the Aqua Spear is not all that good, but I'm going to use it. So excuse me while I update the overlay, and hopefully I don't lose too much time on the quest for doing it this way. Oh, that's right. I guess normally I put up the like if base weapon damage without modifiers, but I can't really do that. I could really do that, but I'm gonna put up the one that'll be getting the status screen rather than base damage. So I think I also mentioned this provocation skill seems to only do anything in online where you have more than one player, because offline the only thing that it could do is that it could make monsters more prone to attacking you, or to attacking you from a greater distance away. And that doesn't make much sense. Given my experience of this game, that doesn't really track. Oh, crap, I forgot the armor skills need to be shorter so they actually fit on the screen. There we go. So I think provocation, it only matters in multiplayer. Certainly in that last quest, I didn't notice that any monsters were more or less likely to attack me. I guess it's a good skill for a Lancer to have, because you're the one who is You're the one who's meant to be taking all the hits for your team. That's right, I've also prepared sonic bombs. You can carry up to 10 in this game, which I seem to remember you don't get that many in later games, but I might be wrong. It just, it seems like a lot to get 10 whole bombs of any kind. But I've got 10, and that'll make the Diablos hunt much easier. Maybe too easy. That's one other reason to have the Aqua Spears, that it is not as good as... It is not as good as the Undertaker, which is arguably overpowered. Oh. Draw. Yeah, suck it. Diablos likes to come back to this zone a lot, so it's a good idea to clear out all of the Genprey. That is so weird to me. The Raptor monsters love to do this side hop and then long jump, but the side hop always puts them in a position where they can't actually hit you. It's really weird. Like, the monsters are so aggressive that I guess they make up for how bad their aim is. But they also still have bad aim, so sometimes you'll get lucky and a monster will just miss you. Oh, for a second I thought I heard another one. Well, anyway. I'm also gonna try... There it is. There's my monster. I think I said this in my Lost commentary, that Diablos is one of my favorite monsters, maybe my favorite. Maybe my single favorite monster in Monster Hunter. And it is appropriately powerful and dangerous in this game. It even has a pretty good ecology cutscene that you can watch after you've done this hunt before. It also, Diablos definitely has the best intro in Monster Hunter World. Out of all the monsters, Diablos definitely has the best one, if you ask me. Like, it's perfect. And I don't know what it is about that shriek, the Diablos shriek. I really like the sound of it. It's like appropriately terrifying and intimidating. And it's also distinct, like no other monster makes that sound apart from the Monoblos. Yeah, there goes that Genprey with its setting itself up to miss the jump. Yeah. I could be using the sonic bombs and stuff here, but I'm just trying to clear out the Genprey again. Ah, dang it. That was really risky. I could have got paralyzed there. Oh. You can see Diablos' pink eye. Or purple. It's kind of amethyst, maybe? Ouch. Man, I'm taking so much damage from the Genprey here. But the thing is that Diablos doesn't come back to this zone, usually, during this hunt. It's very weird. It starts out here, but it doesn't seem to come back here very much. Come on, take out some of the Genprey for me, will ya? Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Which is why it would be good to get rid of the Genprey if I could actually do it. Oof. The running dive is an invaluable tool. Okay. It's probably gonna do a tail. Yeah. I think there's one more Gen Prey. There it is. There might be two. It's also possible that they just keep respawning forever. But I don't seem to notice any left. Okay, cool. So the one thing that I really want to do with this Diablos is I want to get it to... I want to make it fly. And there's a trick to doing that. Which I'm gonna... Ooh, this zone is actually gonna be perfect to do it. Okay, cool. Because, it's very easy to enter... It's very easy to enter the loading zone for the next area. Okay, come on, Diablos. I know you want to just leap out of the ground. There you are. So it should work in this game. I'm pretty confident this should work. Well, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Okay. Let's trigger Diablos to leap out of the ground a little closer, and then we're going to get it to run into the loading zone out of this area. And that should do it. Okay. Did it work? Nope, it's just gonna walk out. Huh. Well, I'll try a little bit more. It's possible that this trick doesn't work in Monster Hunter 1. Ouch. I had a feeling I wouldn't be moving fast enough. Alright, let's see if we can get you to go. Nope. Alright. I thought for sure this would work, but maybe the actual area that will force a Diablos to fly is too far away. Or in this game it just doesn't fly at all in order to reposition itself. At any rate, it's already left the zone, so I'm going to keep trying it in Zone 4. See if I can get it to work. But the trick is if this does work with Rathalos. I think it happened on the last stream, on Monday's stream. If flying monsters generally, monsters that are able to fly, if they end up beyond the trigger point that sends you, the player, into the next zone, then they will fly in order to try and get back into the zone. They'll like fly to a predetermined like re-entry point. It's like there, like that, like if Rathalos charged and ended up over there, it would fly back. But it looks like Rathalos isn't doing that. So maybe it doesn't happen in this game. If it does, it's going to be really difficult to replicate. So I think for now I'm just going to hunt the Rathalos, the Diablos, as I normally would. Oh, that's really weird. Diablos missed. Oh, that was a bad idea. Yeah, it looks like when Diablos in this game goes out of, into the loading zone, it just tries to walk back. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I really like the sound of that shriek. Okay, was that early enough? It is. Cool. Diablos seems to be pretty easy to hit with the lance, which when it's caught in a pit like this. So that's the most flying that we're going to see from Diablos today, I think. Tonight. I know that you can get it to fly like I was describing in Monster Hunter 3 though, so when I eventually hunt the Diablos in 3 Ultimate, I will definitely get it to fly around the map a little. It won't be as crazy as that cursed moment from last stream with the Rathalos, but It'll be pretty good. Ooh. Funny enough, that hip check reminds me that some of the monsters were made easier in 3 Ultimate, like Barioth. Apparently in Monster Hunter Tri, Barioth is much harder because it doesn't have a hip check, which leaves it really open to all sorts of attacks in 3 Ultimate. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh yeah, I think a lot of the time that I even hit the Barioth is because it does the hip check. And Diablos just reminded me of that there. But apparently in Tri, it doesn't have that move, and that makes it all the more difficult. Okay, I should have those sonic bombs like on call, more or less. Ready to go. Incidentally, I'm not too concerned with getting the Diablo's tail cut, but just sometimes it feels like the tail is the best target that I can have access to. Ooh, that was lucky. I feel like that hurt box should have got me. Nope, that's too late. Oh no, I got it anyway. That must have been right at the final point that I could have done that. I will say that Zone 1 makes this hunt easier than it otherwise should be, because there's a ledge where you can hit the Diablos in the head with almost total impunity. It almost can't hit you. There's like a few attacks where it can hit you, but it almost can't. Nope, that was too close. Now there, that charge didn't take any health off while I was blocking. So how is that meant to be different? I don't get it. I was complaining about this last time, where Rathian charging through my lance shield was still doing damage. Just a reduced damage. But Diablo's charge doesn't. Look at that. No damage. It's a totally safe shield. That might be good? Yeah, wow. Sonic bombs make this fight even easier. If Lancebeth would pull out her lance. Okay. Well, that's great. Oh. Diablos just jumped out immediately. That's weird. I guess I must have been so close that I triggered Diablos to jump out anyway. Oh, because it's enraged as well, so it moves faster than it otherwise would. Alright. Ah, well, there's the bat sharpness coming into play. Let's see if we can get a good moment to sharpen while Diablos is running around. Oh, there. And here it is. Ah, so this is fun. I like the look of the Aqua Lance. As far as I can tell, this lance makes a reappearance in 3G, so I'm probably going to make it. Makes sense, because Plesioth is in that game, too. Alright, here we go. The one downside to this ledge, of course, is that Vespoids are all over it. And they'll just knock you down all the time, but they're not as dangerous as they usually are, because the Diablos generally can't hit you while you're up there, except with that move. When Diablos leaps out of the ground, it can hit you even up on this ledge. So there's that. Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot. As long as Diablos' horns aren't broken yet, it'll get stuck in the ledge as well. Ah, but there we go. I think even breaking one horn will mean it doesn't get stuck in the ledge. Oh no, it does get stuck. That's not what I remember. I think Monoblos is easier to hit when it gets its head stuck because it's got a bigger crest or something. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, when Diablos leaps out of the ground like that, its head collision is close enough to hit you. And so this ledge is pretty safe, but it's not totally... You don't, it's not as cheesy as it sounds. Also, the camera does not like to stay put. Uh-oh. I'd like to get back up onto this ledge, thank you. Oh, alright. Absaros hit me back on the ledge. That's nice of it. Oh, I think Diablos can hit me with its tail as well, but I'm not sure. Oh. Come on, camera. That attack can probably hit me too if I'm close to the ledge. Yeah, these Vespoids keep coming. I'm pretty sure they never stop spawning as well. Oh! Diablos knocked me off the ledge, that's nice. I'm expecting that this hunt will take a lot longer with the Aqualance than the Undertaker, but I don't know, because I've always done it with the Undertaker. Maybe I tried it with the Aqualance once, but I don't remember doing that. Well, that's interesting. I'm surprised the Sonic Bomb doesn't do anything to the Vespoids. I guess that's only Flash Bombs do anything. Nope, that's not what I wanted. One of the weird quirks of this game, which I've mentioned before definitely, is that you, when you get blown back by wind, it blows you backward based on which direction you're facing. Oh, that was weird. The Absaros knocked Diablos out of the air. Did you see that? I've never seen that before. Alright. Whetstones are in abundance, so every zone change means it's time for a sharpening. That's the rule that I learned in this game. So it's always worth taking time to sharpen in between zone changes. I've never gotten a sense of whether Sonic Bombs work while Diablos is underground already. I'm pretty sure that they only proc properly when Diablos like immediately submerges, has just gone underground. But I might be wrong. Nope. I thought it was going to do its tail move, but nope. Uh-oh. This is real bad. This could be a stun lock combo moment. Or not. Because Diablos is enraged, as you can see by the black smoke emanating from its mouth. Oh. So many roars. Or shrieks, I should say. Screeches. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Dang it. I was just mashing buttons and I got the wrong mash. But yeah, I wonder how that Absaros knocked Diablos out of the sky. That was weird. Alright. Weird hurt box behaviors there. It's funny, I feel like when I was, whenever I run Greatsword, I end up running, that move. That move is pretty devastating, I think, but I've never been hit by it, it just looks big. What was I saying? I find myself running like diagonally past the front of the monster, whether I'm running with the lance or greatsword. It's funny, I was seriously considering making a Monster Hunter fan game, like a full 3D one, because I found some really good, some really handy exports of Monster Hunter 3 monster models. And Diablos is the one that I've been working with the most. But I tell you, it's really hard to rig these things. Even when you have a model to work with. And when you know how they're supposed to move, it's still really difficult. And even an old model like this one, I feel like the rigging has got to be a lot simpler than modern 3D models generally are. Oh, wow. Diablos really got me there. I gotta be more careful. Another Diablos charge and I could have really beefed it. If you get caught up in all of the dust and tremors from Diablos taking a dive there, that'll really do you in. And I'm out of sonic bombs, so this is like how I used to fight Diablos. Nope. Oh, barely. I was about to let go of the shield like a doofus. Aw, man. I never figured out which way to point the shield when I was getting hit by those tail spins. Every direction always seemed to be the wrong one. It's certainly different between monsters, I'm sure of that. Like, I probably shouldn't have been facing directly towards Diablos there, but... Oop. I had a feeling it was going to do the tail stab, and I just went right for it anyway. I think I can block this. Oh. Well, I don't have to, do I? Time to take a refreshing herb or two. And I'm going to sharpen again just because. I'm baffled that some of these high-ranking and urgent quests give you immunizer, because that doesn't seem like much of a benefit. It doesn't last for very long, and if you take a lot of damage and fill up the red bar, I feel like you're more likely to just take more before you can heal any of it, even with this recovery boost. Again, maybe the healing boost you get from immunizer and like the khezu skills are actually useful, and I just need to learn to use them at some point. Dang it. Apsaros is going to be a real pain. So I think I'm going to just hog the ledge again. Because the Apsaros are almost as dangerous as the big wyvern itself. Who's digging underground again from the sound of it. There we go. Finally, I had some good aim. But I can't hit Diablos if it's too far from the ledge. Oh, I got the other horn. Oh, come on. Gotcha. Oh, and there it is. That hurt box stays on for a long time. As I understand it, hurt boxes are generally, at least in this game, hurt boxes are generally like activated, and then they just stay active until they're switched off. So even though it looked kind of like the Diablos was just lowering its head gently after that like big head up swing, it The hurt box is still active, so it'll still do damage, and it'll still proc my shield getting hit. And so that might just be sloppy design, or sloppy development. Because I think this game was rushed. I'm not sure. Certainly with modern games, you have to assume that everything is being rushed, but it's hard to say with Capcom back in 2004. Come on, you big brute. I need you to get closer so I can hit you. Okay. That's another stagger. That's good. I wonder if you can reliably headlock a Diablos. Because, not that I'm going to be able to do it, but just a thought. Because I certainly didn't manage to do it with the Rathian or Rathalos last time. Try as I might. Right, I want a paintball again. Not because I need to follow which zone Diablos is going to, but because I want to follow where it is underground. And that didn't hit. But I know Diablos likes to go up to the northwest corner of this zone and then pop out. So as long as I don't overtake it, it probably isn't going to pop up and hit me. It's just going to turn up over here somewhere, near the entrance to Plesioth's lair. Anytime now. Oh! Alright. I got a little too close, I guess. Yeah. Even though 10 Sonic Bombs was very generous, it's still, you still end up using all of them, I guess. Oh, and sometimes that attack just doesn't hit you at all. Oops. Dang it, I don't even know what hit me that time. Okay, that's bad. All I can do is block and hope that I actually block it. Okay. Oh, boy. Get. Aw, oh, dang it. I got just, like, barely clipped by that one. Oh, maybe the mic is in a weird position. My nose is, like, really itchy today. Alright. Oh. That was a real shame. Luckily, in later games, I would feel worse about getting carded because you lose all those meal bonuses, but no such thing in Monster Hunter 1. You have to go online for those. Although I've heard that Monster Hunter G, which was the Japanese release, it was a Japanese-only release that featured a lot of content from the North American release, plus I think some of the first... They had some of the first monster variants they introduced in that, like the blue Yon Cuckoo. Monster Hunter G does have like a little kitchen or a bistro in the offline in Kokoda Village. So you don't have to go to the town online to get a meal before a quest. Ah, man, another one of these. I hate drawing when I want to attack. It's just like a constant theme in these streams. But what can you do? Oh, and I didn't block fast enough. Oh, don't you dare cart me again. Okay, I gotta run. I gotta actually use the potion that I had queued up this time, instead of getting hit like a chump. There we go. Good grief. So it seems to me that the biggest danger in any hunt is the hunt taking too long, because the longer you're in a hunt, the more chances you have to get just comboed or otherwise defeated, like just to get like totally bashed by something really really too strong for you to handle. Oh, I got the tail cut. I think that's a unique roar too. Like Diablos has a unique roar for when its tail gets cut like that. I don't remember that. But I haven't hunted the Diablos a lot in this game, so if I had, maybe I would have heard it. Oh, and there it goes again. I'm pretty sure Diablos is not affected by pitfall traps or something. I seem to remember trying that once and it didn't work. Oh, okay, there we go. Hop to safety! Oh. Oh, that was lucky. Not so lucky. Oh, okay. Apparently you get an extra carve in this game anyway. You get an extra carve from the Diablos if you have cut its tail off. I may as well carve the tail, because I seem to remember... Well, no, what am I talking about? I'm probably never going to come back to this game, sadly. This is likely my last game session in Monster Hunter 1. For real this time. And there's no point in gathering all these materials, because what am I going to use them for? Although, I seem to remember the Diablos armor is not half bad in this game. It's got some good armor skills on it. But I think the Blade Master armor has like -1 weakness to each element or something crazy like that. Anyway, I'm going to play a little more fair. See, what was that? That was just in the tail hitting me. Can't talk anymore. Ooh. It tried to smack down its battle axe of a tail. That doesn't have anymore. Oh, dang it. Those talons are really something, aren't they? Oh no, am I gonna card again? Block, 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 block. Okay. Now I just need to run. Oh, good grief. I'm trying to press the run button. So in this game, if you press and hold the run button while you're moving and you have your weapon drawn, it sheathes it. But the timing is really awkward. So instead, you can be holding the run button and not actually go anywhere, like I did just then. I didn't even get, like, blindsided by a Vespoid or anything. That was really shameful. But again, the biggest danger here is that I'm in this quest for so long that I'm getting complacent. I'm getting kind of exhausted. And I'm making dumb mistakes. I might also be getting overconfident, because the Diablos is on its last legs. Okay, I'm gonna run over here, looking at the map. These Vespoids, good grief. Well, at least I can take that hit. Not again. Okay, so it worked this time. Ah, stop! Stop, Diablos! Just stop! I've got no stamina left. Screw it, I think I'm gonna go up on the ledge. No, I'm not gonna do that. Because the Vespoids are gonna be even more of a problem. I feel like I'm hunting the Basarios again. I swear, hunting a Basarios for Macalite when you don't have the Gravios unlocked is such a chore. Because the Vespoids, because Basarios just stays in the one zone the whole hunt. And you can get rid of the Yopre, but The Vespoids keep coming forever. I've tried killing all of them, and I'm pretty sure you can't do it. Or if there is a finite number, then that number is very large. Oh yeah, before I forget, put sweatstone. Hello. Alright. The thing about that underground charge is that I've been able to avoid it a lot of the time because you can. Oh, crap. Dang, and it got me the second time. Oh, alright. That's what's so devastating about some of these hurt boxes, that they stay active so long that you can get hit twice by the same attack animation. Oh, oh man, I was actually safe from that. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, I didn't die. Not yet. No. Oh, man, I like flicked the analog stick, and I didn't jump fast enough. Oh, man, really? Oh. Well, you know what that means. I gotta try again. Wow. I don't think I failed this quest before. To be fair, I guess I've been away from this game for a little bit. Might be a little rusty. I'm not gonna save. I'm gonna save scum and get my items back. Mostly because it'll save time, but also because... oh, dang it. If I want to get all those, like, well-done steaks and stuff back, that'll take more time than just restarting the game. I always wondered what that monster is in the background. I guess it's a Yopray. It's like spitting poison. Because look at that, what is that? Maybe it's a Yodrum. No, it's gotta be a Yopray, because the Yodrum has a big pink thing on its head, doesn't it? Okay. Well, I'm gonna return to the village just so that there's some good music on. But I've gotta take my midstream break. Because it's the middle of the stream, and... boy, did that take a bit out of me. So let's grab the right drink this time. Right? Yes. And I'll leave y'all for just a few minutes, and I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. I feel like I'm repeating history. Khezu made me really overconfident, and I just beefed it on Diablos. Okay, I thought I might have nutrients or something, but I don't think I do. So, I'm not going to bring anything extra that I didn't have the first time. I'm just going to do it again. Because, luckily, the urgent quests are one of the rare quests that don't get shuffled around at random, because there are only 5. Yeah. I do want to beat this quest again, even though I've beaten it the first time, just to prove that I can, and that it's actually me on camera. On mic, I should say. Oof. Here we go. Oh, why do I... Oh, I picked up hot drinks. Because I was thinking of the khezu fight again. Nope, they're totally wasted here. Alright, I'm not going to waste all that time trying to get Diablos to fly again, because I don't think that'll happen in this game. But I promise I'll try and do it in Monster Hunter 3, because I've seen it. I've seen it demonstrated in 3, at least in 3 Ultimate. So I know it can happen. You know what? I think what I will do... I said before that Diablos doesn't like to go back to Zone 10. I'm pretty sure it never goes back there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paintball it here, and I'm going to give up on hunting in this zone at all. Oh. I'm going to give up on hunting in this zone, and just, while Diablos is messing around with the Genprey, I'll clear out Zone 4. Or I would, if I didn't just get blindsided. Alright. Good start to a hunt. Oh, and I'm getting dogpiled. Am I gonna get carted, like, right away? What the hell? Get out of here. Get out. Go, 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 go. Wow. So, I said something about getting, you know, stun-locked before. I think I said comboed. I meant stun-locked. There you go. Monster Hunter 1 stun-locking. If you ever needed a reason to consider headlocking a legitimate technique, there's your justification. Not that I can do headlocking, but... there you go. Certainly not with this lance. This lance is nowhere near strong enough to do headlocking on any monster. Maybe a young cuckoo or something. Take out my anger and frustration on these Genprey. Funny thing is, I don't know if Diablos leaves Zone 10 unless you hit it a few times. Probably it does. I'm a little hesitant to go back in there because of what just happened. But that's also a first. That's never happened to me before. I'm glad I came back to catch that incredible moment. Oh, hello. Hello there. Oh, don't do this again. I wonder, maybe I should have worn the Genprey armor. I didn't think Genprey would be such a problem in this quest. I'm pretty sure that... oh, there it goes. It's not even 5 minutes and Diablos has decided to leave. That's good. And hopefully I will never see a Genprey again. And all we can do really is wait for Diablos to move up. To move up and come up of its own accord. Unless I'm wrong, maybe a Sonic Bomb would dislodge it from being underground there. Oh, here we go. Here's a Sonic Bomb moment, though. This isn't the best angle to attack, but I can get in more hits than if I tried to run it out in the front. Oop. Alright. I've got your number now, Diablos. Nope. That's one of the detriments of the Lance, of course, is that it hits real low, and so a Diablos, with its head held high, is going to be a hard target for a draw attack, anyway. Oh. Oh. I gotta remember to do the charge more. I, like, never do the Lance charge anymore. And it's so useful. Even if you do take damage from Diablo's talons. Come on, you big brute. See, I can charge too. Ooh. There we go. It's good as an evasive tactic as well. And if anybody's wondering why I'm using the Aqua Lance instead of something better like the Undertaker, it's just because I never got to use it. I spent all this time gathering the materials and making it that I want to just use it, at least on one hunt. It's not a very good lance, but it's kind of fun, and I like the design. Oh, I think that's too late. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, and then we'll hop away again. Alright, this hunt is going about as well as the first time. Plus a very, very early one cart. Nope. I'm getting really used to dealing with these hep chucks. I wonder... Are hep checks worse or more maligned depending on what weapon you use? I feel like the Plesioth has this infamous hip check, at least in the old games, like Monster Hunter 1 and 2, Freedom Unite. But I never had much of a problem with it. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe it's because I'm using the lance, though. I know a lot of people go longsword when they solo Monster Hunter games, so maybe longsword Plesioth hunt is really hard. I don't know. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'll go with it anyway, though. I mean, I don't want to waste a perfectly good sonic bomb on an attack opportunity with a blunt lance. Who would want to do that? I will waste my opportunity to get in some good hits by missing. Oop, come on now. There we go. Oop, gotcha. Nope, I'm not close enough. Again. I keep doing that. I keep misjudging my distance. I was doing that on the Twilight Princess stream as well. I wonder if this would be any easier in VR. That would be fun. Try and get PS2 emulator working in VR. I'm pretty sure it's impossible. I know the PSP emulator does have some kind of VR hookup you can do. Some kind of weird VR hack. Oh, excuse my voice. I should try it, maybe. Because I have a ROM of Monster Hunter U, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. That might be interesting to see how that goes in VR. Or at least in, like, 3D stereoscopy. Oops. I was about to run right into that. The funny thing is that diablos might be trying to just change to the other zone right now, and I'm kind of wasting my time throwing sonic bombs, but I don't know. I guess I'm still getting some bang for my buck. If I just had some large barrel bombs, that would be the only way this could be improved, I think. Oops. Ooch. Alright, buddy. Yeah, definitely. Diablos is trying to change zones, and I keep... Oops. Or maybe not. It just really wants to get that attack off. There we go. It's quite a... the fight becomes a little boring doing this all the time, so... In a way, running out of the sonic bombs is a good thing, because you get some more variety. Oh. Yeah, there it goes. Well, I've got one left, so that's something. And one tactic I've started doing is to eat... If I know it's going to be a long enough hunt, I've started eating a full steak at the start of a quest instead of the 2 rations you get, because you can just fill up on the smaller... You can just... you can top off your stamina, I should say. You can top off your stamina much more easily by holding on to the rations, rather than having to wait until it's sensible to use a well-done steak. Oops. Oh look, it got stuck in that wall. I guess that's part of the ledge or something? Uh-oh. Get up. Yeah, Apsaros helped me up there. Up. Oh, I don't think I can hit it from here, though. Not with the camera being like that. Alright. I'm surprised the Vespoids never got me on my previous attempt. Usually they would. Okay, let's eat. Manja. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have tempted fate. Battles looks a little different in this game, doesn't it? Ah. Even in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, it looks a little different than I'm used to. I think its scales aren't as dark as later entries. Is Apsaros actually hitting me with its tail? I can't tell. Oops. And there's that hurt box I was talking about. Still hitting me at the end of the animation. Oh, good grief. Camera, please. The camera just always wants to look forward, or the camera just does not like being close to a wall. That's the problem. Monster Hunter at least once we get to Monster Hunter Generations, probably earlier, the camera is just happy to be inside of a wall as long as it means that you can see what you're doing. Because right now, I can't see a thing. Wait. I guess part of that is my fault for cheesing the Diablos hunt on this ledge, but... You know, this zone is really awful with all of the Vespoids and Apsaros bothering you. And this is just the best way to do it. At least until the Apsaros are removed. And there goes Diablos. Oh, I should have paintballed it, I forgot. Alright. I also should have done a whetstone before aggroing all of the Apsaros around. Oops. See ya. I seem to remember the Monster Hunter World Apsaros are not nearly as aggressive. That seems to be a trend in Monster Hunter sequels, is the monsters aren't like ridiculously aggressive to the point where they're getting themselves killed. Oops. Oh, great. Thanks, Elizabeth. It's not like I wanted to do a drawing attack or anything. You can just waste my time in damage potential. Oops, I guess I was close enough to get hit by that, huh? Is that good? That's a good... It's good! The throw is good! And it's funny, Diablos isn't the most complicated monster, but I think what I like about it is maybe just that. It doesn't have any weird gimmicks. It feels like a straight up... It feels like a pretty straightforward hunt against a monster that's just really strong on like on its own merits. It doesn't have any like weird stuff that it does, and it doesn't have anything much that wastes your time. Oh, I haven't done that before. Interrupted the monster roar. No, Diablos anyway. I wonder, it seems like the animation... Uh-oh, that was bad. It seems like the animations are a lot slower, or like there are fewer frames on this animation than what I'm used to in like 3G. Maybe the frame rate is just mismatched or something. Like maybe it was only designed for 30 FPS and instead we're getting like... I'm getting a 60 FPS render and a 30 FPS set of monster animations, something like that. Alright. Well, hopefully I can get away from this. It's really hit or miss running away from the Diablos underground charge, because sometimes you can get away from it by running perpendicular, and sometimes you can't. Sometimes it'll clip you with its wing. Oh, got me on the second swing there. Okay, I gotta run. That would have been, if I had my weapon sheath, that would have been a great time to heal. Because healing is what I really need right now. We're getting close to karting territory again. Oh, that was a bad idea. I almost wouldn't have had any time to get away from this. Oh, great. I let go of the sprint button again. Oh, wow. Well, that's wonderful. I gotta stop letting go of the sprint button. I just have to have it held down far beyond its usefulness. I just can't trust that the game will actually do what I want it to. Like, as much as I've enjoyed my time with this game, I've gotta acknowledge its flaws. There's just a lot of control jankiness and weird, like, and like the hurt boxes often don't line up with the visible parts of the monster. That's the real complaint, is that, like, that tail hurt box hit me, but it wasn't quite attached to the monster. Okay, here we go. I guess this is when the immunizer might have been a little useful, just for that extra little bonus of healing. Ooh. Yeah, there's other weird stuff. There's some other weird stuff with the movement. Like the way that you transition from normal running to sprinting can be a little awkward, and it's not always clear that you're speeding up. Also, I'm pretty sure, so I'm running this way. If I hold the sprint button and, like, face the other direction, it seems like half the time... Or I guess if I'm starting from a... No, but that's how it worked. It's inconsistent, I guess. Sometimes it takes longer to get up to a sprint, depending on how you're moving. And I can't describe it and I can't demonstrate it. And I'm not going to take the time to figure out how to do either, so... You're just going to have to take my word on that, I guess. See, now this big rock seems like something that Diablos would not be able to jump out of, but I feel like it's going to do it anyway. I am willing to test that theory, though. See if Diablos will jump out of this rock or not. Oh, maybe not. It's hard to tell. Because it could have been aiming for me... It could have been aiming for me anyway. For, like, maybe it came out where it wanted to come out of the ground. It's hard to tell. But if it's the case that Diablos cannot leap out of the ground under that rock, that would be some good level design and good environmental, like, integration. That's something that I'd have to praise Monster Hunter for doing. But I have a feeling that's not the case. At least you can block that. Oh, I was wondering what it was doing. It looked behind itself as if to do the normal tail swipe, but it was being sneaky. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Diablos. You got rid of that Vespoid for me. And now I've got to deal with this Apsaros. I'm glad I sharpened. Looks like I'm out of rations. Get out of here, Vespoid. Now that the Apsaros are gone, I'm going to fight a little more legitimately. Man, half the time the monsters don't do enough damage to kill... The big monsters, I should say, don't do enough damage to kill the little monsters like Vespoids and stuff. And I wish they did. Although that would mean that they would do enough damage to do a lot more harm to me. So I don't know, maybe it's not worth the trade-off. Anyway, I'm going to paint all the Diablos again before I forget. Nope. Alright. At least I can see it. I can see where it's going to come up or not come up. Come on, fella. Okay, cool, I got it. I thought I was going to miss it, but it just barely caught the tail. Uh-oh. That was weird. I don't know why I said ooh-ooh. I'm just that distracted. I'm so absorbed by the game I'm not talking straight. Oh, nope, I didn't block it. And I don't think I can get out of it fast enough to avoid some kind of attack. Oops, dang it. Sometimes you just have to give up on that extra lance stab and start blocking right away. Oh, come on. Will the immunizer actually help me here? I'm gonna see. Alright. It looks like it's ticking up a little more frequently, and the health recovery is a little more. Okay, the last time it did 2 screeches meant that it was very hurt. So I think I'm doing well. Gosh, I feel like I'm in Starship Troopers. It's afraid! Not this again. Uh-oh. And this again, it looks like. I'm gonna take the hit, whatever it is. Gotcha. Okay, that counted as a block, facing directly towards the monster while I was getting hit from the side there. Okay, that was a pretty big hurt. Ooh, all my stamina gone. No, you don't. I was expecting it to hit me again. Now let's see if I can run away. Yow! Now it's really heating up. Sprint! Aha, you ran the wrong way, Diablos. I'm always tempted to run after the Diablos when it does that dive, to run after it and hit it. And I know it's stupid, and so I don't do it usually. I'm sure I've done it a few times. But I'm typically smart enough not to. There we go. Oh, I thought I staggered it again. Man, it's really angry now. Oh, that looked like a hip check. I'm gonna have to eat another steak in a second. I wonder if it does more damage when it's enraged or something. That feels like that would be a thing. Or maybe just certain attacks do more damage when it's enraged. Uh-oh. Okay, that was a slow dive, so it might be going to a different zone? No. Okay, this is not a good place to be. Especially since Diablos has done another screech. Block it, block it, block it. Okay, or just don't get hit, I guess. I can get lucky and Diablos just misses me entirely. Sometimes it happens that way. Whoa. It isn't limping yet, but I think it's close. I think I'm also just going to paintball it every time it enters a new zone. Just for safety. Okay, another Apsaros. That's not ideal. Apsaros just have no regard for their own safety, so I don't feel too bad slaying it in this game. Okay, I'm not going to block it in time. Okay, just barely in time. Get away, get away, get away! And here I was about to paintball it, and I'm just running. Alright, let's get you. Run on the kneecap. You know, in a weird way, Diablos should be easier to headlock than some other monsters because its head is so big. But maybe it's not. Oh man. I should have dived out of that, but it didn't give me the dive. Should have dove, I guess. Oh, thanks. That vitality burst that was helping me so much. I guess the Vespoids... Oh my goodness. Attack, please. I guess the Vespoids haven't screwed me over just yet in this zone, but they're about to. I can feel it. Oh. Man, I like press the block button, or the dodge button to do the dive to safety because I was really worried. And I let go of the sprint button again. Oop. That's just the theme of tonight is letting go of the sprint button is bad. You get out of here. I hate you, Vespoid. Oh, I got it. Ah, and what sweeter song could there be than the horns of the Monster Hunter Quest victory screen? Wait, look at how much effort it takes to just take out a Vespoid. It really does bother me that the monster's eyes stay open in this game. They didn't have the forethought or the time, maybe, to add some eyelids. Wow, that was some adventure. I feel like there's got to be at least one other thing I can show off. There's 15 minutes left in the stream, and I ought to make use of it. I want to make use of those minutes. Oh, I got a twisted horn. That's pretty useful. Majestic horn is what you need for a bunch of... I think a bunch of the different weapons take a majestic horn. And I managed to get it by just being persistent. But I'm not going to save again, because this is the final venture into Monster Hunter 1. But what can I do for fun? I did go to all this effort to make the Eager Cleaver, so I may as well hunt something with it. So let's do that. Let's close out the stream with, with the Eager Cleaver. And I'll refill my stock as best I can. Wow, I had just enough. I had just enough Mega Potions, huh? Let's see what else. Herbs, that's right. And I don't have enough herbs. I'm just really strapped for items. So I'm gonna go into whatever hunt I decide to choose. A little impoverished. But, let's see, what can we do? I'm not gonna do this again, that was too hard. I guess I could do the Yankuku, that feels a little too easy, especially with Thunder Element Sword. Oh, there's the Rathian. Sure, I'll try the Rathian. I'm not too confident about it. Especially since I forgot to bring any antidotes. But sure, I'll hunt the Rathian and probably die. And that'll be how we close out the Monster Hunter playthrough. Because I did everything else. I cleared all the other offline quests and I got a bunch of extra stuff, so I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied I've completed this game as far as I consider it complete. So, anything I do here is just some extra funds. Oh, hi, Bullfangos. I forgot you were here. At least the quest gave me some flash bombs, that's nice. I was used to the troublesome pair quest where there aren't any small monsters. And, this quest gives me no such courtesy. I almost wonder if the desert one would have been the better one to do, because it doesn't have bullfangos in it. It does have Ganprey, I guess. And I don't remember if I still have my Ganprey armor. I might have sold it. Alright, so Rathian is not here. Where could she be? I always forget that this game has Psycho Serum in it. And I could use it if I really want to find a monster fast. But there she is. Let's get rid of the Yopre, maybe. I'm not especially... screw it, let's at least paintball her while she's here. Nope, I didn't manage to paintball her. Oh, look at that. I never noticed that her roar, she's slack-jawed when she roars like that. There we go. So let's see how well my greatsword skills from the other games hold up in Monster Hunter 1. Probably not well. At least Rathian is killing some of these for me, including plowing me down in the process. Oh, I didn't even... Something about this zone and like the mist that's everywhere. I didn't recognize that Rathian was even running at me for a second. Okay. Yeah. I was about to get carted. I'm pretty sure if that tail hit me, I would have been back to the camp already. And the last thing I need is to get paralyzed by Ganprey again. Because the funny thing is, I think I could get multiple status-resistant armor, like armor that gives me multiple status resistances. What the heck was that? Oh. The Rathian roared twice, and it sounded like it was coming from a different place, a different position in the screen. Oh boy, at this rate, Rathian is just going to kill all of them for me. Ouch. I thought there was a Rathalos coming in because I heard a second roar, but it was just the Rathian again. Ooh, no you don't. Oh boy, I swear, what was... There was some... I forget what item was the hardest one to get, or the most frustrating, annoying one to get. To make this. I think there was just like one... There was some like rare monster material that just was not dropping. And that's why it took forever for me to get the Eager Cleaver. But I'm glad I got it, it's pretty neat. It's also the only Thunder Element weapon you can get offline. Which, if you were playing the original Japanese release, this weapon isn't in there. So you wouldn't be able to have any Thunder Element weapons offline. Oh, there it is. I jinked myself. And here comes Rathian to cart me. Oh, or maybe not. Well, I'm gonna take a chance on healing in the middle of all this mess. Oh man, I forgot it does another... Okay, it looks like Yopre got burned a little bit. Oof. I don't remember this quest being so chaotic. But here I am, proved wrong again. Are they just respawning? I think they must be. The funny thing is that, I remember hearing a comparison video between, like, classic Monster Hunter like old first and second gen Monster Hunter like this with like Monster Hunter 3 and later, talking about how, you know, the later Monster Hunters are not as realistic as the original, and in like almost the same breath they were talking about how the monsters don't like throw themselves at you crazy all the time like they do in this game. And all I could think was like, yeah, the monsters hang out on the sidelines because they don't want to get trampled by Rathian anymore. At least in the modern games. It makes more, if anything, that's more realistic. It might be easier. Oh, and there I get poisoned. I knew it was going to happen, although of course Rathian didn't do it. Although the last time I got poisoned by a Rathian, I didn't even proc the poison because her tail attack just carted me right away. Oh, get away. Get away. Okay, even though Rathian is leaving, I'm gonna kill these Yopre because I'm just mad at him. Oh, no, I'm not. They're gonna keep coming. Alright, let's get out of here. Is Rathian going to zone 3? Uh-oh. That's not a great zone to be in either. Get out of here. Oof. Now we've got Bullfangos, who I don't think they've spotted me yet. Oh, I forgot I have flash bombs. Oops. Oh boy. That gave me a real jump. I thought for sure they were going to get me. These ones are, though. Come on. Bullfangos are unchanged, of course. Across the series, Bullfangos never change. Oh, hey, Yopre. You haven't seen me yet, I guess. Where the heck? She's going to zone 10 now. Rathian is just all over the place. I don't even know which way is the quickest way to get to her now. And the stream is almost over. I'll keep fighting her. I don't think I've hurt her very much, but at least that lightning element is doing some extra damage. Oh, and I forgot to change the overlay. Oops. I may as well turn it off if it's not relevant anymore. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, the Eager Cleaver sharpness is alright. Its damage is not as high as the... Oh. Alright. Alright, you are the first to go. I was having some doubts as to whether Genprei are slower in Monster Hunter Generations than they used to be in like this game, and they definitely are. Absolutely 100% confirmed. Genprei are faster in Monster Hunter 1 than they are in Generations, where they have been... They move like they have arthritis. No, you don't. Oh, yes, you do. And Rathian's running. And Yopre is glitching forward. Oh, wow. There you go. Slicing the raptor monsters in half. It's a pretty uncommon thing, but you can do it if you know how. Get out of here. I got it. This is a bad spot to be in. I gotta get out of here. Oh my god. Okay, flash bomb time. Screw it. Oh, and the only one that didn't, well, not the only one of the only ones that didn't get flash bombed stun me, of course. Monster Hunter takes endless joy in torturing me, I guess. Alright. And they all wake up at the same time. Oh, good grief, use your sword. I think I said last stream how the greatsword doesn't really have... It isn't as much of a problem to use the greatsword with the analog stick controls as other weapons, but it still manifests a lot of the same issues. They just usually don't come across as badly as, say, dual swords or the sword and shield. A weapon that you're forced to use until you can afford to make a better one. Okay. I need to just use a mega potion at this point. Oh no. Run! Okay. I'm eating up all my stamina just getting away from all these monsters. Well, I'm gonna need another potion in a second. They keep coming. And the tree getting me, too. The entire world is against me. I was kind of hoping Rathian was doing the 3 fireballs so that she would hit some of the raptors. But I guess not. Jeez, look at them. I'm just getting dogpiled again. It's like all of their attacks are perfectly offset, so that, like, one of them... There's always one of them attacking me. Okay, Rathian, just run through this one, will ya? Uh-oh. It's like, you can just swing your sword anywhere and you'll hit something. Oh boy. If I card, I think I'm just gonna have to give up because this is just too much. Boy. Getting dogpiled is something I'm not gonna miss about Monster Hunter 1. Well, great. They're coordinated. They're working together. How else could that Yopre so perfectly launch me into the path of the Rathian? The funny thing is, even though I have so much more experience with the Lance in this game, I don't think I would be doing any better. I might do a little worse because at least the greatsword is useful for crowd control like this. Oh, wow. Okay, fireball him. Wow, that didn't kill it? That sucks. Oops. Yeah, did that kill it? No. A Yopre can survive 2 fireballs, 2 Rathian fireballs to the head. That's pretty incredible. But it looks like I've gotten rid of almost everything else, so... Just in time for Rathian to leave. Great. Well, I think she went to Zone 5. Oof. Don't worry, my beautiful eager cleaver. It's not your fault that I suck. Now let's go in there and throw a paintball. Yeah, okay. I have had enough of you. Okay, camera. Thank you, camera. So this is what I was talking about. In the later games, Diablos will do this when it gets outside of into like a loading area like that. it'll fly around and then try to find a safe place to land in the zone. But I think it doesn't seem to do that in this game, unfortunately. Because it would be cool to see it. Ooh. I got some, like, simultaneous hits. Oops. Ah, man. I'm not as quick on the block as I should be. Which is weird, because I've been playing Lance all this time. You'd think I would get used to that. Okay, let's actually do what I was going to do in paintball. In paintball. Now see how long it took to go into the running animation there? Wasn't that weird? I was holding down the run button the whole time I was running away from Rathian. But the running didn't start for, like, several footsteps. It's really strange. Uh-oh. This is bad. And in this game, you don't get to leave being paralyzed until the entire timer for the paralysis is run up. You can't get, like, kicked out of it or anything. At least not by the monsters. Maybe teammates can do something about that. I don't know. Oh, I almost ran into that. That was really close. Okay, I guess I'll turn the camera the other way. I would really like to actually hunt the Rathian, but I guess that's not what this quest is about, is it? This quest is about hunting all of the raptors that like to hang out around a Rathian. And then eventually the Rathian will just die, like, as a consequence of you being here. Oh, okay. I got the raptor death noise. That's good. Okay. It's just you and me now, Rathian. Now we can have a real fight. I don't think I've hit the Rathian in this entire hunt yet. That's so weird. Oh man, there's more Genprey. Well, I'm not going to get to hit and a Yoprey and another Yo. Where did they all come from? My goodness. And my strongest attack won't kill him in one hit, so I'm going to just have to keep going. Oh, block it. Ooh, close one. I took a lot of damage there, somehow. Oh, good grief. I'm running out of stamina, too. Who thought I would run out of stamina doing Greatsword, of all things? Oh, nah, man. I had a feeling. Oh, no, 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 no. This is it. I can feel it. I don't have any stamina. I don't have any health. I don't have anything. Just eat a potion. Get trampled again. Or poisoned. There are just so many things going on. I forgot that you can get stunned by getting hit too many times. I was actually shocked for a second. I didn't even realize what was going on. But there's still more prey, still more raptors. Boy. I wonder I'm using up so much stamina. I'm gonna have to sharpen again before I actually get to hit Rathian with all the blocking I'm doing. Oh, hello, Yoprey. You seem to have stopped moving. Something that really bugs me is that all too often I'll do an attack that knocks these raptor monsters back. It knocks them back really far, but it doesn't kill them. And so you have to wait for them to get up off the ground or to just stay there to know if they're actually dead. And then you gotta run in and do another attack. Whereas if they didn't get knocked back, I could do a follow-up swing and kill them right away. It happens a lot with the lance too. The draw attack, when you attack while you're sprinting, will often knock the monster back. Like a Yopre or Genpre or whatever. They'll like fly back, but then they'll get up. And so you have to... By the time they get up, it's like you will have taken too long to like sheath or catch up with them or anything. I don't know, it kind of makes the pace of the game a little weird. And Rathian is just flying all over. I'm glad I paintballed because I would never catch up with her. I'd never know where she was to... when, after all, it was fastest if I just stayed right here. She probably has a, She probably has a place that she likes to nest and sleep in this region, but I don't know where it is. Because I could go looking for that. Alright. Oh, this is bad. Now, if this is Monster Hunter 3, Rathian would have turned her head just far enough to the left to actually hit me with that last fireball. I guarantee that has happened to me like dozens of times. I'm pretty sure there's a feature in that game where like the Rathian and Azure Rathalos will like turn their head just enough to hit you if you're like close enough. At least I'm convinced, but I might be wrong. Youch. Yeah, the Diablos, maybe this is also the Great Sword. I guess this isn't a great comparison. But I was talking about the, blocking the Diablos charge blocks all of its damage, but Rathian's charge, you can't. But that might only be because I'm using a Great Sword, and the Great Sword block is not very good. Not very, great, you might say. Oh, there comes the tail. One nice thing about some of these Great Sword attacks, I think most of the Great Sword attacks, they have a long animation, but they give you, like, they give you tremor and wind resistance, I think. So, like, the Rathian landing will not interrupt a Great Sword swing, like it would some other attacks. Okay, that was a bad idea. Oh, maybe not. If she charged, that would have been a terrible idea. I would have set myself up for getting hit by a charge. But she doesn't want to charge right now. Oop, no, no way out of that. Ooh, okay, that was close. I shouldn't care about hitting her tail so much. It's just often a very enticing target because it's just like right there. Oh, that was a bad idea. Alright, Rathian, you're gonna do another charge, aren't you? I know how you work. Nope. Sometimes you just gotta accept that you missed and move on. Dang it. Well, I can hit you this time, even if it's a bad idea. Yep. Definitely a bad idea. Okay. Oh, good. I can get another head off. Okay. Ah, and she's wasting time during which I can recover. Do I have hot drinks? I must have still had them from before. I don't know why. Uh-oh. Bad news, bad news, bad news. And good fortune. I'm just glad all of the raptors are gone. Like, this is much more fun to just be fighting the Rathian. The turning into Porky Pig. It's very dangerous to be in this particular spot. What with Rathian's proclivity for tails spinning, tail flipping. Ooh, get out of there. Oh. Well, the wind hit me, but only because I wasn't in the middle of an attack, I guess. Oh, where's she going? Uh-oh. Dang it, I don't have her paintballed. So I guess she's going to zone 2. That's not great. And we're going way over time tonight. It is a Saturday, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Maybe she's in zone 3. I don't want to go to zone 3, though. There are more Yo-Prey over there. Dang it. She's likely to just come back here anyway. I'll check zone 10 and see if she's there. Ooh. I'm eager to get back to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Partly because I need to have like a good reason to switch on my Wii U at least once a day. If I leave it off for too long, it just stops turning on. And I have to run hot air over the back of it to get it to start up again. It's really weird. Wii U's were not especially well designed for longevity, it seems. Alright. I knew if I waited at one of these two places, she would come back. Oh. Alright. Have a moment to maybe actually hit her tail? No. Maybe I can knock her down? No. No such luck. Oh yeah, I never... Well, I won't have the time for it, of course. But it occurred to me that I never got to show off using a dragon weapon in this game. I don't even really know what it looks like. Probably it's the same... I bet it's the same effect that you get in, like, Monster Hunter Tri. I don't know why it would be different. Oh, look at that. That was a really nice talon cut. Wing talon cut. Aw, man. There I go again, letting go of the sprint button too early. Oh, the tree finally... The tree saved me. Finally, it did something that wasn't really obstructive and annoying. It saved me by making Rathian have to run around it. I'm pretty sure in later games that Rathian or other large monsters would just run through a tree like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I seem to remember seeing such a thing in Monster Hunter G in the swamp area that it has from whatever Monster Hunter game. I think it must be the swamp area from Monster Hunter 2, but I never played 2, so I don't know. Nice. I interrupted her leaving. Okay, flash bomb. I just remembered that I still had one left. I got her. A battle well fought. I would salute you, but I don't have any emotes in this whole game. This is the most I can do. Oh, and I cut her tail. That was a pretty incredible ending. I can't believe I interrupted Rathian leaving with a tail cut and then delivered the final blow. Incredible. These are the moments that Monster Hunter is made for. I always feel bad leaving the slain monster in the shot while the quest music plays. It feels kind of disrespectful for some reason. But there you have it. One little extra bonus stream of Monster Hunter 1 with some of the endgame stuff that I was able to get. And one thing that I cheated in, of course. Yeah, this is goodbye to Monster Hunter 1 for real this time. Look at this poor beaten up Rathian. I'm just taking those out of habit. I'm not going to save. But I think that has to be it for the stream. It for Monster Hunter 1. Next Monday, this coming Monday, I'll be back to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Or 3G. And so will Lancebeth. She'll be back there with, funny enough, the Undertaker Lance. Again, I managed to find it in 3G, so not all that much will change, except that I don't have Rathalos armor. So thank you all for joining me. Hope to see you next time, and until then, happy hunting.